Good afternoon. How are you doing? What's up?
Yes, I'm doing great. Absolutely fine. What about you?
Yeah, I'm just doing great as well. I'm full of beans. I'm buzzing with energy. If you are in front of me, so how can I not be in that zone where I'm full of energy? Everything is hunky dory. Thank you so much for asking.
Oh, that's wonderful. So, how is your day going?
Well, my day has been incredible so far. It has been doing great, I guess. And even weather is also very pleasant today. It had been raining, it had been pouring for some days, but now finally we could see the sun.
Oh, wonderful. So, what kind of weather do you like?
Well, I love summer season because I love summer season because in the summer season we can have the mangoes, we can go to our granny's house, we can go to our maternal parents' house and enjoy the summer season with them by sitting under the tree, enjoying the mango. Even we can wear the all those clothes which we love to wear. If I talk about myself, so I'm into the western dress. So in the summer season, I get a chance to wear all those western clothes which I desire to wear. Along with this, it also has some other advantages such as we can find all kind of vegetables, fruits which are literally very delicious, very tasty. And along with this, it also has another advantage such as we could find a time to spend some quality time with our family. We can go for traveling. So summer season has many advantages. That's why I love summer season. I'm just possessed with summer season. No sooner summer comes than I become so happy. Though I get some pimples, but I can manage.
Oh,
As
that's
you can
great.
see on my face, as you can see on my face, there are some pimples, and it happens because of the summer season. But however, I love summer season.
Yeah, it's okay because it's a natural. Of course, so you are too much into summer weather. So, because of you get lots of fruits and you wear light clothes and you can go here and there, you can spend your day according to your interest, so that's wonderful. So okay, what about your uh, what is your favorite food in this
Oh,
summer weather?
yeah, so I would love to tell you that my favorite food is litti chokha. Since I'm from Bihar and it is quite famous in Bihar, we love having litti chokha because litti chokha is not cooked with lots of spices and lots of oil. It is cooked in a bonfire, and it tastes so delicious. It is served along with chokha or potato, tomato, brinjal, onion, garlic. So it tastes so incredible, delectable. So that's why I love litti chokha, and it is quite famous. Yeah, it is. Along with this, there is one more dish which I love having. That is the dosa. Though
Okay.
it is not a Bihari food, yet I love it. So these two foods are my favorite one, I guess.
Yeah, I know that litti chokha is quite famous in Bihar, everyone likes. And so as you told mentioned that your fast food, so yeah, so don't you think that you should avoid eating fast food just because
We
of you
can't.
can see.
Yeah. I do agree with you that fast foods are like a poison for us, despite the fact that we consume it. Well, I do eat fast foods. Therefore, you can see the reactions of fast food on my face. I'm getting pimples not only because of the summer season, but also because of the fast food. So I would like to request everybody, let's let's just cut down of fast foods. We can have it once in a blue moon if we are having, so it's okay. But if we are consuming fast foods every particular single day, so it is going to cause many health issues. Therefore, I make sure to have fast food once in a blue, not once in a blue moon, but I make sure to have healthy foods along with the fast food.
Yeah, that's great that you can control your uh, like delicious food, maybe because we can make promise by ourselves, but we can't stop ourselves, sometimes it's happened, it's really very difficult. No, we know that yes, it's harmful, however we love, because I don't know why, because most of, like, if I talk about in this new generation, so they love, they, instead of eating home food, they just go for fast food. And that is why I can see the weakness into them, and so many diseases into them. And as I can see so many pimples on your face, maybe it would be the effect of any fast food. So yeah.
Yeah, it could be. It could be the it could be the effect of any kind of fast food because we consume the fast food like healthy foods instead of having the breakfast. Today's youth and today's comers, what they demand, that is Maggie, pasta, pizza, and burger. They demand all these things instead of getting a healthy food such as vegetables, such as poha, idli, dosa. They do not demand for all these things. What they demand, that is fast food, and I'm also one of them who does. If I Let's talk about yesterday. Yesterday, my mom had cooked the vegetable of lady's finger, and so she cooked the vegetable of lady's finger, and she served me around 8 o'clock. So at that time, I got furious. Are you serving me vegetables of lady's finger? I do not like it. Instead of eating that brinjal, instead of having that lady's finger, why asked her to cook a Maggie for me? And I had already had a Maggie in the noon time for the breakfast, despite the fact that I insisted her to cook a Maggie for me. And she refused that I am not going to cook Maggie since you have already had a Maggie in the morning. I insisted her a lot, saying this, I do not like eating this vegetable, so I don't cook it. Finally, she cooked for me, and I had.
Oh, that's great. So do you help your mom cooking food?
Yeah, I do help my mom cooking food, but not every day. Whenever any guest come at our home, so at that time I make sure to let my mom have a conversation with them, and I just cook food, tea, whatever we are supposed to feed the guest.
So do you like working at home, doing household chores?
I Let me be very honest. To be very honest, I do not like doing any kind of household chores. I feel so exhausted. I feel so boring doing household chores. I do not like it. But despite the fact that whenever I find myself free, so I make sure to help my mom. For the sake of my mom, I can do anything. So she doesn't let me do actually. She says that focus on your studies, focus on your improvement, do not involve with household chores. But at the same time, she also starts scolding me sometimes when she sees me around, sitting around, using my telephone and talking to my friends, gossiping with my neighbors. So she says that despite instead of doing all these things, you could have helped me with household chores. So I just tell her that you are the one who tells me to not do any kind of household chores, and you are just telling me why I am not helping you. She says that I ask you to study. If you are not studying, so you should help me. I said okay. So therefore, I make myself only busy with study so that my mom could not ask me to do household chores. But if my mom falls sick, so this is the one that is the my responsibility to take care of my family, to take care of my house, because my mom falls sick and she could not even take the responsibility of anything. She could not feel like even getting up from the bed. She falls sick once in a blue moon, touch wood, but when she falls sick, she takes 2 months to recover because she falls sick terribly, very terribly. Yeah, you
Yeah,
must be thinking she is
I must.
talkative.
Okay, I would say here that yes, every mom, like they, when they are sick and when they have problems, so they don't let their child know that whether they are in bad condition, whether their health condition is good or bad, but they are going to cook for their kids. And they are not going to make any kind of excuse that no, today I'm ill, so Anjali, I'm not going to cook food for you. Go and cook food, do the this and that. No, they are going to do by themselves. They are not going to say. But in and if I talk about like kids, so they are very much like they are good at making excuses towards their parents. Mom, today I'm not going to do this work because I'm ill, I don't have time. So they do so because they can't believe mother's love, you know. Mom loves a lot. They She can go so far for her kids, you know. She can do anything because mom is mom. And recently you must have watched one video in which one mom saved, like tried to save like her son, you
Yeah,
know.
that was heart-touching video. That was heart-touching. When I was watching that video, I was crying literally. I was crying alone in the room. First of all, when I got that reel, so I didn't focus. I didn't pay attention a lot because I was quite busy with my another work. But when I used my phone once again, I was getting only that reel, that reel. Then I thought to let me watch the full reel. What is the matter? What happened? Why all people have started making reels upon this lady and this child. When I got to know that she had done incredible job in order to only save her child, literally tears welled up in my eyes. I could not control my tears. I was crying that how come a mom can be this much lovable? How can a mom can love their child? Mom's love is countless. We cannot,
Yeah,
the way we cannot
unconditional.
see, yeah, it is unconditional. Their love is unconditional.
Yeah, it is called authentic love. You know, there is no make any kind of like greed is hidden, any kind of selfishness is hidden. No, it's like authentic. Even mom loves their kid more than their life, their soul. You know, they can sacrifice themselves, but no, they are not going to let their
Yeah,
kids
obviously they are not
sacrifice.
going to. Even they don't have any kind, they don't want anything as for return. If I talk about fathers, so father demand their child to become a officer, to do something for them when they get old. But as far as moms are concerned, they don't even demand anything from their kids. If I talk about my mom, so my mom's always wants my brother and I to get succeed and live our life happily. Whenever I ask her, ma'am, whenever I ask her, mom, what are your desires? What are your dreams? Let us know. We would love to fulfill it. She never lets her cat out of the bag. She never spill it. She never tell us. She
Yeah,
says that, no, no, if you are happy, so I am happy. I do not have any demands and dreams. My dream is your dreams. My dream is to only see you incredible, walking, just smiling throughout the day, feeling so good.
right. Even I think like we, this is our responsibility to bring happiness for them, you know. When, because when we are in comfortable in comfortable zone, so they feel happy too much when we are at home and we are doing something for them, so it's good. And as soon as we like try to do something and we are unable to fail, so they cry a lot. Even one day when I got a job and I was going, so my mom started crying, and she cried out of her eyes. I said, mom, let me go. She said, no, 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 stay here, it's okay, don't earn money, I can manage. So it this much love, you know. And we kids, we don't do anything for our parents. We never think about that, okay, we should do something so that our parents can be happy, you know. So in this new era, like new generation, they don't think about parents. They just they are doing what is being done outside. They follow outside tradition, not like their parents tradition, their like home tradition work, but they believe in like out of culture. So I think it is not good. We must we must get to know about our parents desire and how what can
Yeah,
make them
obviously,
happy,
obviously.
you know. So
I do agree with you. I do agree with you.
we must try to make our parents
Yeah,
happy, you
yeah,
know.
we should
It's our
try to make.
responsibility.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, I do agree. By the way, I would like to ask you one question that why don't we make a video on the advanced and basic vocabs? Since it was in my mind to tell you, but we started talking about something else. We went into the practical talks, which happens every day at our home, which happens every day. in our society. So, would you like to be continuing this conversation with practical questions, or would you like to have a conversation or on advanced and basic vocab? Since my some of the students they want me to teach them advanced vocabs. They say that ma'am, we are able to speak their basic vocabs, but we all want to learn the advanced one. So I just told them, have a patience. I will definitely teach you the advanced one. So could you please let me know what would be the right method of my keeping advanced vocabs in our minds? Because what happens with my students, this is the question of their that whenever they learn any kind of vocab and they just mug up it and hardly could use for the one time. They are when they try to recall those vocabs which they remember, they could not.
Oh, yes. And if I talk about keeping words in our mind, so we can keep them easily. But the thing is that we have to recall them all the time. We have to use them in our conversation, maybe in our story, and maybe you can use them in your situational English. If I talk about myself, so yeah, I do the same. If even like I learned some words step by step. Suppose when I talk about study, so I have so many words. When I talk about agriculture, so I have so many words. When I talk about home related, so I have lots of words. So yeah, and we don't have like bunch of words to use and recall. We can use those words which are being used in day to day conversation. Just in order to keep a word in our mind, we must listen to so many English content videos, and also we have to try to use that in day to day life. I think nowadays people they talk about so many different topics, so you also choose one topic and start speaking. If you get stuck just because of words, so you must try to know. You have social media, so you can get to know all the words and idiom phrases about that topic.
Even say I said the same thing to my viewers. I would love to say same things to my viewers since I do not have so many subscribers and viewers. However, I would love to help people. If I talk about my students, I teach them for free of cost. I'm not bragging myself, but I love teaching them for free of cost. I do not take even a single penny from them. I would like to tell everybody that learning language does not demand even a single penny. This language doesn't demand any single penny. How can we think about spending thousands, expanding million money on this language? Many people said that, ma'am, I took the admission in the very famous coaching, despite the fact that I could not speak English. I'm not able to frame the sentences. I said that taking admission in the advanced institutes will not teach you English until you focus on yourself. Learning English means if somebody has to guide you the correctly, if somebody has to guide you correctly, if somebody is there who could tell you what is the right method of learning English. However, I believe that everybody has their own method of learning English. Some people learn English by listening, some people learn English by speaking, even some people learn English by reading books. So you can just apply any of these methods. If it works, it's okay. If it doesn't work, so apply for another method. Actually, you haven't turned off you just unmute yourself. You haven't
Okay.
turned.
I'm saying that video is quite lengthy, so we should not extend this video further. Otherwise, I can't send you this video, after 20 minutes.
Okay,
So,
okay.
so it was lovely conversation with you. I hope you
As
enjoyed this. And in next video, I will definitely talk about advanced vocab and how to keep in this in our mind. Okay.
and
So thank
mine.
you so much.
There
Have a
was a
nice day.
nice interaction with you. I literally like this session. I hope my viewers would love it.